Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it is Thursday after Super Chips, and I'll put it this way: we're tired this week. Running 100 miles an hour from the time you get the Super Chips to the time you get home. So race recap real quick for you guys that are into drag racing is went over there. We had a brand new surface over there. They just resurfaced the blacktop with some like tar in between the cracks, and it was very sticky almost when it was cooler out, and when it got hot, if you stepped on it, you could take that tar all the way up. So the practice runs and all the testing in both lanes, if you go back and watch the Webb's video, the left lane, 90% of the people were getting down that lane. The right lane was just terrible, and I mean terrible. I ended up in one of my first races drawing the left lane, which I thought was great. It was awesome. I was excited because it wasn't the right lane, and I think it was two guys in front of me just really burnt the tires off the line. Then Jay Joseph got in front of me. He kind of spun a little bit too and went off to the left. I got up there and I did the same thing. So track kind of went to crap because it was getting hot out. It went instantly, and all of a sudden the right lane became better than the left lane. Second hit, I went up, I had the right lane, and I just got out drove on that one. I guess it was a little power shy on that one because I wanted to get down the line more than anything. I thought if I could get down the line, I would win no matter what. Well, if you watch the start line, I beat the gentleman off the line, half track. I had him half tracked, and then at the tail end, he just came around me, and I lost to a faster guy. So that's why I like to lose. But that's my little recap for Super Chips. Had a great time. Wouldn't trade it for the world. But got back and we started doing some work on some stuff. So this is the Drag Race Concepts, the little foam dragster. It's got the gears instead of the direct drive like my other one is. So I don't know, just inexpensive. I shouldn't say inexpensive, but it's what I'm kind of getting into. I like the foam stuff along with the rubber tire stuff, but that's kind of got it ready, just waiting for some electronics and stuff. We burnt up some stuff this weekend, so I'm kind of holding off on all that other stuff right now until finances get a little bit better, because you get home from a drag race and you spend a ton of money. I'll show you guys the car I ran at Super Chips. This is the car I ran at Super Chips. This is LS22 body, and it is as it came off the track the last time. You can see, look at that prep holding on to everything. So it is still sticky because I have not cleaned her up yet. Look at all that prep up in the body. Anyways, so this is the car I ran. It is R1 based. It's got a our custom wheelie bar on here, which the reason we made this is because the ones we had from R1 kept splitting here. This piece would break off, so we just joined this piece here, made it a little bit longer. But other than that, 48 pitch gear, Volta level 3, R1 ESC, Futaba, Voodoo Reds, lots of prep on there, so it's gonna be fun cleaning those up. R1 servo, DRC front tires and wheels right now, or we run Cyrils depending on what we got. I bent a set of Cyrils, so I'd take them off. But this is our chassis. Basically, it's a R1 bulkhead split, and our custom-made A-arms, our shock tower. So this is our car. We wanted to be able to get the battery further forward, and to give you guys a quick see if I can find my 9000 battery pack that goes in there. Okay, this is the only battery I run. Test the best on the ESR meter. So it is a very good pack. So what I like about it is that right there, gentlemen and ladies, is I can put that pack up there. It's more front to back, so it's balanced. It fits in there perfectly. We designed this chassis and this shock tower around this battery. So this is kind of what I like to run. This is a setup. It works very, very well. Unfortunately, at Super Chips, the surface wasn't real good, so I didn't get a real good chance to really let her rip. But you guys will definitely be seeing a lot more of this car. We're going to be running it all season, testing it, love it. You know, a lot of people will say, well, you don't need to wait that much further forward. Yes, you do. If you want to be able to launch as hard as you want to, a friend of mine, James Dibble, told me once, if you launch harder than the guy next to you, then he has to play catch up the whole time. And I've always followed that since he told me that, and it does work. I do launch usually harder than anybody else next to me. I have to learn to put a little bit more on the top end with the car now, that we're learning more and more about the car. But the car is very lightweight, extremely lightweight this way. I barely meet minimum weight. So anyways, this is what we're working on. We're going to be cleaning this up, get it put back together. So I didn't go through any major tuning changes or anything other than the Futaba radio. It's the first time with the Futaba radio we went to a big race where the whole track was prepped from start to finish. A local race, you usually get about 10-15 feet of prep, and after that it's prepless. So I will say, with that being said, excuse me, the chance to test at Super Chips, I hate to say the word test, but we had to because of the full prep all the way down the track. But we learned a lot about the Futaba, and I'll put it this way, the Futaba, we got it figured out now. I mean, it took us a little bit to understanding the points and percentages and all that other stuff is what you want to do with along with the tune and the car. If you overtune the ESC and you can't turn down the radio, you got yourself in trouble. So we had to make sure the tune in the car was in the middle of where we wanted it to be, so the radio could be turned up or down at the line depending on what you see at the line when you get up there. And another thing I learned is I've been trying this year to do more cold tires going up to the line. I thought that would work, and it has worked in a low prep situation. Here we do run Get Stuck, and that stuff is the best tire prep out there, I promise you. But the problem with Spunk is if you run it too much, you get a coat up at the starting line that you can't get out of, and there's a point where that does happen. That's when people start popping ESCs. So then you have to go to like a 50-50 Spunk OG or a 25% Spunk, 75% OG. So that's what we do. Anyways, doesn't say we didn't win Super Chips, so obviously maybe, do what works for you at your track, but that's what we've been doing. We're gonna I was trying to get some high torque rotors for the Voltas so I could take these motors out and get them and test them. Tune them myself, which I've always used to do. I just haven't done it lately. Gonna do more of that. Excuse me. Getting a little bit of a dry mouth, but that's pretty much it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and we're gonna start building some other stuff now that Super Chip is over. It's getting to be hot season, so I don't know what we're gonna work on next, but it's probably gonna be just cleaning up the cars. You guys don't want to see any of that stuff, but we're gonna start doing maybe some body changes and stuff. Look at some of the shark bodies, and maybe paint up a couple bodies yet before the summer hits. So thanks for watching, guys.